Hi, this is Chef Amors, the kitchen presido, and in today's video, we're making catfish with Irish potatoes, pepper soup for 100 people. Yes, for 100. These are 100 catfish for me to keep track. Even though the sizes I chose wasn't what they delivered actually bigger sizes, but in all, alhamdulillah. So we're gonna start by cleaning the catfish. They've already cleaned the catfish like 90% from the market. All I'm going to do is make sure this is deep into water solution with enough vinegar and lemon juice to get rid of that fishy smell. So in my bowl with water, I added some white vinegar. I think I used about 10 bottles for the whole fish. Personally, catfish isn't something that I like working with, basically because of how you need to clean that fish. But in all, I'm glad this project was a success. So I kept adding the vinegar, as you can see, and then I'm going to go in with my lemon and lime. The reason for this, like I've mentioned earlier, is to remove that fishy smell. Have you ever maybe ordered food or, visit someone and the first thing your nose caught, or let me say catch, is that fishy smell out of nowhere? Personally, I hate something like that. Reason why I love to take my time anytime I'm cooking with any protein, be it chicken, fish, beef, what have you, lamb meat. Take your time to truly clean your protein. It's gonna help with the final result or whatever you're cooking. So now we're going to start washing the fish. Like I said, please take your time to do this. It is very, very important, okay? Yes, so this is what I did. After this, I'm going to still dip it in water and clean again. And I did that for all the 100 fishes you're seeing in the video or in the subsequent previous clips. One question I kept getting asked is if I do the work alone. Honestly, back then when I was in Zaria, my sister helped. For ever since I relocated to Abuja, I do like 90% of the work myself, but I plan in batches and I can multitask. Reason why the work is easier for me because I love what I do and I can multitask. Yeah, so I hope that answers the question. Now back to my potatoes. We're making catfish with Irish potatoes, and these are all the potatoes I'll be using in this video. Personally, I've been taught growing up to use the knife to peel potatoes. Reason why I find it very difficult to use a peeler till date to peel anything peelable. I started with the peeler, but I had to switch to the knife that I'm used to. Okay, so I'm going to peel all those potatoes and cut them into quarters. I think I peeled the potatoes and cut them, or I think I did like 85-90% of the potatoes before I got helped from someone. So yeah, basically I sat down on the floor and peeled those potatoes you're seeing. It took me roughly about almost not up to 2 hours, but over an hour plus. Yeah. So after peeling the potatoes, I'm going to wash that thoroughly and set aside. This is your mise en place, meaning get everything ready before even cooking. It helps you a lot. Now to my aromatics, I'm going to use some ginger, garlic, green scotch bonnet, yellow habanero pepper with lots and lots of onions. Whenever I'm cooking fish, I love to use lots and lots of onions to, just cut down that fishy smell. So I'm gonna use lots, like I said, lots of onions. In my butcher mix soundproof blender, I'm going to add a little bit of water because I want this in paste form and not concentrated. So I'm going to blend this in my soundproof blender, and after I'm going to blend more onions as you will see in the subsequent clips. And that's that for that. This is another question I would love to address actually. Having the right gadget in your kitchen is going to help your work. If there are these two kitchen appliances in my kitchen, this butcher mix soundproof blender and the butcher mix food processor are two kitchen appliances that helps me a lot when it comes to this bulk cooking that I do in my kitchen. Before you know it, don't process everything. Like gaskiya butcher mix, it's very, very good, especially if you're into bulk cooking. Please get the soundproof commercial blender and also the food processor. It's gonna help ease your work. So after blending more onions, it is time to blend the peppers. I'll be using strictly tatasai. We call them red bell pepper for this because we're cooking for the general public. It shouldn't be spicy that people cannot tolerate. So I use, let's say, 95 or let's say 98% of red bell pepper. Remember, there's habanero and scotch bonnet in the other blend. So that's going to serve or give us the kick or hit we want in this pepper soup. Personally, I won't even call it pepper soup because it wasn't spicy at all. It was just, mild. And that is perfect because we're not just cooking for people like you and me. We're cooking for the elderly, people with ulcer, people that haven't had good food in a long time, even children. So I do take note of that before cooking for the general public. So this is me blending the peppers, and I'll do that till I'm done with the peppers. Let's get cooking. In my pot, I added lots of water. By the way, we did 3 pots of this, so this is just 1 pot. This is something you don't get to see. But anytime I'm cooking it, either we do 2 full pots or 1 pot. I added the blended ginger, garlic, habanero, onion blend. I added my pepper soup spice, crayfish powder, salt, and my seasoning mix. I'm going to go in with my pepper blend, and that's literally it. One thing I want you guys to understand, it is not about putting lots of ingredients in whatever you're cooking. It's about knowing what each ingredient does in your food. Okay, very, very essential. Now whenever you're cooking catfish, you need to make sure your stock is very, very rich because catfish tends to cook faster. You don't want to end up with a situation whereby all the fish is scattered and something like that. Now once I'm sure my stock is 100% ready, rich and perfect, I'm going to go in with my potatoes. The potatoes are going in first, and they're going to be cooked for about 10 minutes before I add my catfish. Reason for this is, we all know catfish cooks faster. Like immediately you put it in hot boiling water, it's gonna get cooked like in minutes. So, and if you're to cook it further, it's gonna scatter in the stock. So to avoid that, I cooked my potatoes for 10 minutes first, and then I dip in my washed catfish, as you can see in the video. After some minutes, our pepper soup should be ready. Another question I kept getting asked is, how is my gas cooker sturdy and strong? Well, there's this particular brand that I love. It's from Turkey, and I've been using that ever since. Even when I relocated to Abuja and needed a new gas cooker, I had to order for that same gas cooker because that particular gas cooker can accommodate something as heavy as this pot. So yeah, our catfish is ready. At this junction, I added some scent leaf. This is just for aroma, and of course there's no pepper soup without scent leaf. So I added that, as you can see, generous amount, and there is it. Our pepper soup is ready. The next thing to do now is to package this, and then we're out on the street to, share this with the needy, those that really, really need this. One thing I kept getting asked is, how do I identify people that actually need the food and not? Honestly, I don't care whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, or you can afford it or not. If you put your hand, that automatically means you're in need of this food. And I don't care whether you're fasting or not. In as much as you are a needy and you're a human, I'm going to give you food. That's it. So people saying I should go straight to the mosques, people suggesting things I do. Please, you can do what works for you and let me do what works for me. I had someone say I should stop giving it from the car, and I don't want to share this experience, but I almost lose my arm one time trying to, share it when I'm outside, so to be on the safer side, I love to share from the car. Thank you. And yes, people actually sponsor this episode, but when the money is not enough, I actually pay for the whole thing. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye.